Suddenly she saw flickering lights ahead, like a comedy's exit ahead. Excited, Sarah stepped on the Boneyard Circus and scrambled up. After tearing branches, Sarah felt fresh air, free like a balloon from magic. Screaming, she sprinted through woods to the parking area. She sped off in her SUV until safe. Finally, Sarah burst into tears, grateful to be alive. But wait, did Sarah really escape? When she turned to look at the passenger seat, there was the sadly deceased Juno. She realized she was stuck in a twisted dream. In reality, she still lay in the pit, surrounded by monster growls. The rescue team was searching the Bowen Caves for 6 missing girls. Reporters followed like a reality show, with cops on 24-hour watch. Ordinary people don't get this. Juno's the senator's daughter. Little did they know, Juno had changed routes at the last minute, making rescue efforts futile. Just when everyone was at a loss, the police received a mysterious call. The caller said they found and hospitalized someone. It was a kind old man in a pickup, a fairy tale twist. Hearing the news, the sheriff and sidekick Black Girl raced to the hospital, eager for answers from Sarah. Wanted info on other girls, but doctor said she had amnesia, forgetting it all. Wounds hinted at a wild adventure. Hesitant, the officer showed her friend's photo, hoping to jog her memory, but it ramped up her emotions. Clearly, that tactic was a bust. The police decided to search the area where Sarah was found. With the Grandpa's assistance, they quickly found an abandoned cabin, an art masterpiece from the mining days. But soon, the police dog bolted out as if it saw a ghost. Looks like the cabin held some dark secrets. The sheriff relayed to the rescue leader that the police dog scented missing persons in the mine cabin. So, they decided to dive into the mine for the rescue. The sheriff, wanting to boost efficiency, dragged the amnesiac Sarah along. Inside the cabin lay a mine leading to the abyss. Rescuer Clay tossed down a glow stick, and they could barely see the bottom. Talk about a nerve-wracking. The grandpa said there's a bigger cave below, like a natural cabin park. His grandfather was a miner there. The mine owner thought it held rich resources, so he sent them in to explore, only for no one to come back out. Instead of scaring off the rescue team, Grandpa's story made them cautious. The map had zero info on this magma chamber. As they hesitated how to enter, Grandpa said the elevator worked, and the team suited up excitedly. The elevator began its descent. Little did they know it was a one-way ticket to the underworld. After about 10 minutes, it finally stopped. The area looked super dangerous, like a disaster waiting to happen. They cautiously ventured forward. Deeper in the mine, they discovered the magma chamber Grandpa spoke of, blocked by wooden boards warning enter at your own risk. Ignoring the warning, they broke through to see breathtaking, bizarre stalactites, amazing even-seasoned rescuers. The captain quickly ordered Clay to pull out the thermal imaging camera and search for missing persons, while asking Casey to listen for any suspicion. Casey was intently listening while Sarah scanned the familiar setting, and suddenly flashes of memories started to resurface. Meanwhile, Casey seemed to hear some eerie noises. The two followed the sound only to discover a horrific sight. Her body lay there. This body is Rebecca, the first victim to have her heart torn out by the monster. The sound? A cute Jerry was hiding inside. Witnessing the gruesome scene, Sarah gagged, but the sheriff questioned her as the suspect. After all, she was the only one who. Sarah didn't want to argue with the sheriff. More fragmented memories flashed. She knew this place was seriously dangerous. She fearfully warned everyone to leave immediately, but sadly, no one believed her. Even with danger looming, they had to confirm if anyone else was alive. The group pressed deeper into the mine, navigating through a narrow passage. Sarah suddenly recalled everything from the collapsed passage to the terrifying monster. Memories surged back in an instant. She kicked the sheriff, bolted out, knocked Clay, Black Girl down. By then, she vanished into the darkness. The sheriff chased after Sarah with the thermal imager, but unexpected events were about to unfold. As he scanned with the thermal imager, the terrifying monster appeared. The sheriff instinctively fired, causing trouble. They happened to be passing through an unstable passage when the sheriff's gunfire triggered an overhead collapse. The quicker ones managed to escape in time, but the situation was dire. Poor Casey was too slow. He dodged being crushed by falling rocks, but ended up trapped inside. The captain rushed to contact Casey via the radio, confirming he was still alive and promised he would risk. However, the passage was blocked and the massive rocks couldn't be moved. The captain had to break the bad news to Casey again. Right now, seek other rescue routes was the only option, but Casey had to face it alone, despite his immense fear. Tears welled up in his eyes, and he bravely assured them he was fine. But as the team searched for routes, they sensed when the cave lit up with glow sticks, countless animal corpses appeared. This was the spot where Sarah and the others first encountered them. There were also cameras they dropped, capturing the whole journey from their departure to meeting the monsters. It felt like a film. After watching the footage, the trio learned everything that happened in the cave. Little did they expect, the danger Sarah spoke of was a bloodthirsty monster. Just as they were processing the shock, the monster in the video suddenly appeared, causing Black Girl to scream the captain's name out of fright. Unbeknownst to them, the monster was sneaking closer. Sarah swiftly covered her mouth to silence her. The monster's vision worsened, relying solely on hearing. Sarah saved Black Girl. But the captain wasn't so lucky. He was too loud, and the monster was drawn right to him.